Kablamo.
We should be there.
There it is.
Yay!
What was that?
We
Be live.
are back.
Ah, we finally made it. Okay.
Yeah, we are finally back. I'm so excited. I also just realized that Rona's having some, like, feedback from his room.
Feedback.
Yeah, like, your mic is picking up dead air.
Occasionally, occasionally you're even in Discord we see the green ring.
Well, that
red.
would have been nice to know before we started.
I just picked up on it, dude.
I see it now. How do I fix this? Let's see here.
It might be a Discord setting. You might be able to go into Discord and turn on like noise suppression or something like that.
It's on. It's on. I have echo cancellation on. I have.
It wouldn't be D&D without tech issues, guys.
What's funny is I never usually have this problem. Let me try and plug in, replugging. Okay, I'm still getting the bouncing on my thing. I don't understand. I'll just turn up the sensitivities on this. Try 60 decibels.
You sound a lot better now.
Yeah, also now the thing stopped jumping. Go figure.
Yep. Well, that's how we normally do this, isn't it?
Is it not picking up in... You're jumping on my end.
Well, I just increase it a little bit.
You're fine.
The sensitivity. Yeah, I don't understand.
It's
There's
fine.
there's no sound in this room outside of me.
Yeah, but dead air makes sound somehow. I microphone explain that to me because I don't know. But oh. Okay. Is that picking up on mic?
Hearing something.
What?
Is it even when I'm not talking?
Yeah, but it's very minor.
Okay, then I'll just turn it down just a hair. 1 second.
God, I love technology.
They were having some other troubles.
Yes, good old technology. It always works 5% of the time.
Okay, we should be good now. Oh my gosh, you know what I just realized? I didn't open my notes. That you guys haven't played. It's been a minute. We haven't played since there was a list posted of what you guys were taking. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, we were getting the rewards, and then that's where we ended, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think I got my. Oh yeah, I already got my thing. I see on 20.
Nope. Didn't pin it.
I love how I mute my mic and I'm still seeing it jumping on the monitor.
So 9-7. So I will pin it. I just pinned a message. That's what you guys said you were doing.
Oh.
But it's one item each. So Dinoc and Asta have to choose between the two items that they are marked with. So Asta had stated about an Ion Stone or the Dragon Scale Mail, Dinoc, Elven Chain Mail, or a Portable Hole.
I said, and no one pays attention.
It's been a month. Cut me some slack.
I know. Portable hole.
Okay.
I figured out my problem.
Yeah?
What is it?
The microphone that
my default microphone was the webcam that was attached to it.
Oh
instead of
yeah,
my
you're no
headset.
longer a little bit robot. Yeah, a little bit tinny.
So stupid.
Fun.
That would explain why I was having issues with the voice mod then.
Okay.
Because it thought that was my default input. All right, I'm gonna try this again then.
Okay, she took the Iron Stone of Fortitude. So blind, make sure that's on your character sheet.
The Eye of the Stone of Fortitude.
Yep, Iron Stone of Fortitude. Yep.
Pretty sure it already is. Do you want to have a character sheet there? Yeah, I do. No. Yeah, yours. You don't do it like I do.
All right. So, who, because it has been a month, who wants to do the recap for tonight? Floor
Sorry,
is open.
I could do it.
I was going to say, floor is open to anyone.
And also, fix my issue that I was having with the voice mod. I might just use that later.
Okay.
Okay, so last time, over a month ago, when we were meeting with, what was his name? We were calling him the Silverlight, but he actually gave us his official name of Vormod. So, following our victories in the Dragon's arena sounds good. Tournaments, whatever. We were allowed to come and meet with their leader, who is named Vormad or the Silverlight. He met us for dinner at his really gigantic castle place. Estate, but much, 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 much bigger. So, the first thing we discussed with him was why Denoch needed one of his scales, dealing with his wife and how to fix all that, etc., etc. Then we also talked about our encounters with the Illithid people and their implied danger to the world at large. Silverlight asked us if we knew anything about something called the Strigo Empire, and the only thing any of us could kind of recall was the ruins that were previously found outside of the Illithid city that they had referred to as belonging to the Strigo Empire at one point. Valinor went out on a limb to talk to his second soul, being Kalishtar and whatnot, to ask about the Strigo Empire, and he actually got a bit of an image, a flashback to some kind of a war zone, where he also learned the name of his second soul is possibly Ranil, and based on the description, Vormad explained to Valinor that was a battle on an asteroid in the Astral Sea, which means that Valinor has some kind of a connection to the Strigo Empire. We ate some dinner and then continued our conversation. We talked about the floating islands and how they're plummeting, trying to get some leads on how we can get some powerful souls. The best lead he could give us was Demon Generals, the 7 sins, which we have yet to begin hunting down. But they're some of the more powerful demon kind souls. That would be a good starting point to start powering these Harmony Stones and stop the plummeting of the islands. I name dropped Tenebrous to see if Vormod knew anything about him, and he was not very happy with that name at all. Because Tenebrous apparently caused a great deal of suffering and loss among the dragon kind during the Ascension War. Let's see. So after we finished our meal, I brought us back around to the Illithid to see if we could recruit Vormad to help us fulfill a deal that was made with the Illithid Elder involving the return of Katya's power in exchange for a dragon. And Vormad is not able to go with us, but he said that he would post to try and find some volunteers that would be willing to go in his stead. And then we got a bunch of fancy magic items as additional rewards for our victories in the arena. That's kind of where we left off.
Well, he was also leaving you. He was standing up and leaving.
Okay. Okay. I don't have that one written. Vormad leaves us to.
So he would basically be like, he'd basically stand up and kind of be like, well, you guys are welcome to stay, as long as you need, but please see yourself out when you are done. Or the guard will see you out when you are done.
Right.
And he'll point to you, because you guys explained to him. Take your point of inspiration, by the way.
Yes.
You guys explained to him that Denock was the one that was after the platinum scale, correct?
Right.
Mm-hmm. So he'd point at you, Denock, and kind of just be like, "Feel free to take the tableware. It'll help with your problem." And he will stand and begin leaving the chambers. And Denock, with some closer inspection, and given that your knowledge, intimate knowledge of dragons, as you observe your plate closer, it is indeed a giant dragon scale that has been kind of slightly carved and altered a little bit to resemble that of a plate.
You just hear a strangled, like, keening noise coming from Denock. Because I don't think it's going to pick it out.
Probably not. Yeah. And remember, everything here for dragons are much larger. So this is probably what we here in the US would call a like a serving
Medium
platter
pizza?
dish. Yeah. Medium pizza probably. Maybe slightly bigger, but not quite a large. But I was thinking of like a serving platter kind of plate, which are in their own respective pretty large.
So we were allowed to get one, our choice of one of these magic items that was presented before us, right?
Correct.
Okay, had to be sure. So did I only take one? Let's see.
Everybody gets to choose one, not you as a group can choose one.
Yeah. Okay, I have the potion of Dragon's Majesty. Yep, that's it. Good.
So, is there anything you
Yeah,
guys
magic
want to
items.
do before heading out of this location or this palace?
Well, finish eating first.
Of course.
And just occasionally just look, kind of holding the plate up a little bit, like, I'm seriously eating this on an actual scale. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Is everyone
I
else's plates
I guess
scale?
I missed that part. So your plate was a scale?
Is everyone?
Oh.
If you look closely, no. Not everyone's is. Yours specifically is.
Okay.
Does it make the food taste better somehow?
Are you going to offer Denock some of your food?
No, I mean, I guess I was asking him if somehow the presence of the plate enhanced what he would expect, like made his own food taste better.
Is it better?
Just for some
I
Unless I
Can't really tell you.
misunderstand something.
I feel like that's almost the equivalent of like taking off a bit of skin and eating off of a human skin. Just
Ew.
throwing that one out there.
Well, it's more like using your clothes.
Okay. It's a little better.
Unless your cloak is made out of human skin.
That was loud
Well.
and in my ear.
Sorry.
Well,
I'll
if your
adjust the
cloak,
balancing.
if your cloak is made out of human skin, you have other issues.
Yeah, like a body to hide.
No, the body's already hidden.
The skin is hidden.
No, it's fine. We fed the meat to the dogs. Dinoc has the bones.
Yeah, exactly. D-Doc's got the bones in his bag. Par for the course. Okay. I have nothing else I'd like to do at this time.
Okay.
Nope. Valinar's just gonna ponder his issues.
That's what we're calling him now?
Zeus. You mean
Yikes.
adventuring with a lot of us hasn't left you with other issues already?
I got support for just 1 sec.
No, he's gonna ponder all of his issues. There's 4 of them sitting next to him.
1, 2, 3, 4. And
All
an
on
NPC?
all on Valinar's
Oh, yeah.
right side.
Oh, I get it now. I am 4 issues. Did the DM step away?
Yeah, he had issues
Okay.
to take care of his own.
He has 5 issues, and they're all one child.
Funnily enough, they're all sitting next to Valinar. As well. Kadia is the problem child.
I'll remember that next time that you're dying.
You're still a little loud. I'll turn
Yep.
you down in Discord.
Okay.
Not really on my end. It's
Maybe I'll put the volume at 30.
It is a little on my end, but it's more of when you use it, for some reason, it just makes you louder.
Yeah.
It's finding the right balance, and it's really hard to judge that on my own.
Now you're too quiet.
How?
I turned you down in Discord.
Oh, okay. Because then it's like, okay, so their voice
Right.
itself has a volume, but then there's a master voice volume too, and there's their system output volume.
Turn that one down. The system output. Turn that one down a little bit.
All right, it's at 50.
That should be fine.
Okay,
Now
did I get
try it again.
lighter?
try the voice line.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
That's a lot better.
It's better.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I just want a good balance between my voice and character voice.
Fair enough. But, okay, so, what is the plan from here, guys?
That's a question.
Yep, that's a question
Well,
geared
we've
towards you
got our-
guys.
We've got our stuff. We've eaten our food.
So
Head back to the Laputa.
you see, I see three pathways. One, we wait to see if a dragon volunteers to take him to the place. My brain's malfunctioning. The free Carden and Carden's brother.
Oh, yes.
Two.
The Elitha City.
Yes. The 2, we go continue Dinoc's thing to, if we know we need to do next for that one.
Well,
Or
I
if-
believe, if I remember correctly, Dinoc's wife is... Ow. I'll put my glasses back on in a
Yes.
second. Dinoc's wife is actually on the Lapita.
Oh, okay. And I was going to say 3 would be go attempt to fix Valinar's issues. Not the one sitting next to him, his other issues on his island.
I refuse to go away. You're stuck with me.
Okay. So essentially, we're left with no choice but to return to the Lapita. And wait till
Pretty much. Unless we want to attempt to wait around here to see if there's a dragon volunteer. But that might be a while.
Did Vorma say that we could stay here for the night?
Did not say that you could stay.
Yeah.
He said when you were done, see to be seen out.
Alright, then I suppose we'll head out and take a rest at the inn and see if we can find some volunteers in the morning.
Is there an inn? Because weren't we staying with different dragon?
I do believe you were.
Who's sitting next to us still, right?
probably looking at us like we've lost our minds. Like, I'm sitting right here, you know.
He's just looking at you and smiling.
Felgalos.
You say, I think he's known us long enough to know that none of us are sane.
Photos might be alright for us to house with you for one more night. So we can wrap up any loose ends here before we head out.
No, he's not gonna do that. Yeah, I suppose that would be fine. I don't see any reason why that would cause an issue.
Very well. Perhaps tomorrow morning we'll have someone who wishes to come with us and take on some of the things.
What time is it at this point, anyway?
It's like mid-afternoon. I'd say like probably 3 o'clock or so.
Jesus. It's only 3. Okay.
Or we could find something else to do out on the town while we wait for it to be time to sleep.
Denock looks up from the scale. It's just like, really?
What?
Kind of hefts the scale a bit. Like,
Oh,
he just fucking got, what, the final piece of the puzzle? And you're going to blue ball him on that?
Well, where exactly is the Lapita Park right now?
Outside.
Outside the city or outside?
I mean,
Within
we're
the
in a
city.
we're in a giant cave, right? Or a tree.
Something like that, yeah. I mean,
Outside the tree cave.
I think you guys looked at it earlier, and I think you determined that it was kind of like a pocket dimension.
I mean, we had to be escorted in. Do you think they'd allow us back in? Come tomorrow?
Probably.
Then I guess we can return to Lapita. Maybe we could just stay there for the night.
Denock will
Yep.
turn to Felgalos and be like, would they let us back in?
You were here on, in a way, Scientia's invitation. So, yeah? They should.
And not have to do the puzzles again?
That I do not know. That one would be a question for
Zimror?
Yes.
See, I was running off the idea that the Laputa was parked pretty far from here, and going there and back would just be a hassle. I didn't realize how close it was.
Yeah, okay, so
It's been a month or more.
so we parked outside the tree, went inside the tree, did the
Gauntlet.
puzzles, which were not
The riddles.
yeah, the riddles.
Yeah.
And then pretty much walked right into the town.
More or less.
Okay. Not as far as I thought, so then there's no reason for us to stay with Felgolos for the night. We could totally go back to the Laputa and just relax.
In fact, Dinok will actually invite Felgolos to the Laputa
Oh.
if he wants to come and.
Interesting. Roll. Do not go ahead and just roll a general persuasion check for me.
Well, I don't think I'll need it again today, so can I have fun with this and use my do I still have it for the day? Oh, nope, never mind. I already used my forceful presence. Never mind about that. Yep, just I'm
Here,
so
Cat.
glad that wasn't the one. The one winked at me.
Woo.
Okay.
Okay, we'll lore this as okay. Dinok's pretty much done with the conversation. He's mostly focused on the scale, but he'll kind of mention it.
Right. Okay. I think he would.
So it's kind of really half-heartedly said and distractedly. So
Yeah, and I think he would politely decline, kind of stating that it's better for him to be here. What about the rest of you guys?
I'm good with resting.
Yeah.
Still kind of beat up after our our last fight.
Yeah, we're good with resting.
On the way.
I mean, I'm not completely tapped, but still. Never know when disaster might strike.
Okay. So you guys want to kind of just get things and get your stuff and kind of go back to the Laputa?
Can we? Do we know where Zimrar was staying, or do we just have to hope and pray we run into him before we leave the tree?
Zimror did not follow you to the
Okay, so
Dragon's
he's-
Grove.
Okay, so he's outside.
As far as you're aware.
Okay. Then I guess no matter what, looks like we're gonna have to. We'll just find out the hard way if we had to go back through the riddles.
hopefully they haven't reset and they're the same. So just real quick,
We can figure them out.
rewatch.
Why rewatch when we've got it pinned?
Okay. Well, you guys are just gonna head that way then, is that right?
Sounds good to me.
Eh,
Okay. Then you guys will kind of collect your things, your new toys and gadgets, and you will head or make way.
Enoch is very distracted, so he almost puts the portable hole in the bag of holding. Then he stops, looks at it, and it's just like, holy fucking shit.
Do you need me to carry that for you so you don't accidentally mix it up?
No, I just need to pay more attention.
I mean, that's one way to end a campaign. Everyone
If you need me to
dies.
carry-
Everything.
If you need me to carry anything for you, just in case, just say so.
Thank you.
Making note right here that Demok almost inadvertently ended us again. I still have the red text from when you almost branched our campaign into complete wasteland.
Okay, look, Enoch is not a villain in this game, so I gotta have
Not
his
on
moments.
purpose.
So I gotta have his moments when I can.
Do it.
Because remember, me as a person, I love playing characters who try or have
The
points where they
charger's
could
over there.
become villain.
In front of the Xbox.
Remember that time when you saw the god on and you thought I could end it right here, right now? The times.
Demok nearly did it again. Who put that there? Put that in bright red and bold. Okay. Oh, and my text is now permanently red. I don't like that. Go back to black. Come on now. Thank you. Did everybody stop talking, or did I go deaf?
No, we all stop talking.
Okay.
Sorry, I was trying to say something to my wife.
Okay.
But yeah.
Just making sure because it's happened before. And I'm like,
Yeah.
like having PTSD back to those the old days when my computer would somehow just disconnect me from the call but not tell me.
I loved it when that would happen. So
I
much
hated
fun.
it.
Yeah. I get it.
Just sitting here minding my own business, like, how much did I miss? How many people have said things, and I'm just like silence.
How many times did Kadia die and you never realized it?
The answer is all of them.
Yes.
All right. So you guys are just heading back to the Laputa then, going through the groves and everything. So you say your goodbyes to Felgalos and you head into the exit that is the same way you came in. Fortunately, the traps on your way out, or puzzles, as you would say, are effectively just push doors and takes very little effort to go through them. One second.
Excuse me. It's been a while. What puzzles? I know we had to do some riddles just to get in the first place, but how many sessions ago was that?
I think that was like 2 months ago.
Sorry, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, youngest is struggling with sleep lately.
Okay,
So-
yeah, we had the riddles.
But eventually, you guys go back up through the roots of the tree and make your way out into the kind of gardened area presented to you the first time when you traveled through here with Zimror and began to enter into this garden, this dragon grove. But now you are exiting. Where do you go?
The direction of the Lapita.
Which is?
I don't know.
Oh, that sucks.
We parked it. We know where it is.
Dinoc knows where it is for sure.
Yeah, sure,
A
Dinoc.
lot-
You look in the direction of the Lapita and you crane your neck upward.
Asta just starts heading north.
I don't
Someone
suppose I
grab
could
her.
bring that down where he can reach it.
Because if you guys remember, the last time you guys parked the Lapita, it was basically on top of the massive tree at the center of the island.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Eleanor, could you ask them to come down?
Yeah. Well, actually, can I? Hang on.
Don't know.
Are
Can
you that
you?
out?
Do I? have
That's what
someone-
I'm checking. I don't think I am, but I'm just double checking. No, I'm good. I will use sending to ask them to bring it down.
God, that would have been funny. Valinar, will you? No.
No, Katya, can you? No.
So
We're not getting up there today.
that's funny. That'd have been funny. So, but yeah, easy enough to do. You send a message. They, right away they'll bring it down, kind of towards, kind of near where you guys are. You guys are able to make your way back back onto the Lapita with relative ease. With it kind of drifting back up. And would you put it back above the tree, or would you hover it somewhere in between the tree and the ground?
Actually, I think we try to land it. Because we're going to be getting back off in the morning.
In the morning. Is there enough room?
I thought they were
The island's
against.
mostly tree roots.
I thought what's his face didn't want us to land it at all. The Guardian guy. They like nearly destroyed the
What's
last.
he gonna do? Stop us?
Oh.
I mean, if I remember correctly, he didn't want you guys to like land it, like permanently or like long term. If you were just hovering, it should be fine. I think he just is worried about you damaging like the tree and things like that.
Fair enough.
What?
So Dragon Vegeta says don't land it.
Yes.
I hate that is the most accurate representation I've heard of him.
ever since he was described as literally just flying through the wall of our ship and hovering above us, all I could see was Vegeta's face, and I don't know why.
All right, and you guys are aboard the Lapita. Now, what would you like to do?
Dinoc's just going to be like, okay, bye guys. I'm going to do this.
I don't know. I'll go with you. I gotta see this myself. Moral support, just in case something happens.
Dinoc doesn't even pay attention. He's just already going.
He's
Content
already
right behind.
gone.
Valinar's gonna let him do his thing, and he's just gonna go tell his family and Nadon what happened in the most bland terms, and then walk away without explaining anything else.
Yeah, we fought a dragon, got magic artifacts, and came back.
Yeah.
Just walk in, go. Yeah, so we just fought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dragons, I think. Got some magic items, and then
Yeah.
leave.
Sounds about right.
Just par for the course, normal adventure
remi-
shit.
Remind me too, who all from your island is with you?
From mine? Isn't it just Valnar's parents and Nadon?
Yeah, I think so.
Because I'm pretty sure Haru and Shia stayed to continue to harass Palama.
I
Try to help the island.
I mean, yes.
I will knock that off.
Same thing.
That one's going away, so. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought, but I couldn't remember. I just wanted to
You're
confirm.
good. You're good.
Yeah.
So,
What is that cat? I keep hearing.
with I don't know. It's either Moose, Pancake, or Maddie.
That was Moose, yeah.
Maddie, that's a new one.
That was Matt. That was Moose. You said? Okay, that was Moose. That was yelling.
That's about right. Moose doesn't have a very big manly meow. I remember that from the short stay he had here.
No. I need y'all 2 loaves of bread and STFU.
That was a fun time to unmute.
Okay. Alright.
I love that we heard Mrs. Ripper there.
Yeah. Unmuted right at that perfect timing.
I made you 2 loaves of bread, so STFU. Damn.
To be fair, it's homemade banana bread.
Bruh.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Anyway, yeah, so what are you doing?
So, just to make sure, because I don't have the actual, full list written down anywhere, which is stupid of me. I just need Doma's blood and the platinum scale, correct?
Let me double check my note.
Because I remember those are the 2 big things.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have the... I suppose Pearl of Knowledge wouldn't really tell you how to do it.
Probably would. I mean, it would show me. I mean,
If I'm not mistaken, Denock has his own vial of the blood, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Lacking the detailed details. For one reason or another. Maybe they're in another document.
The ones that happened.
So if my memory serves, because I'm not seeing the details immediately here. No, that doesn't mean that they're not here somewhere else. But if I remember correctly, you need Thyantia's magic and help to fulfill the spell itself. She just needed you to go fetch the platinum scale.
Oh.
okay. So Denock is going to...
No.
try to ask Scientia to
I was kind of confused when I came back.
appear?
How would you like to do that?
Excuse me. Oh.
If you're going to die, die quietly.
So Denox actually
New
going
house
to,
rule.
is actually going to make an ad hoc summoning circle. Just chalk and a few candles and Scientia's symbol in the middle. And is not going to do anything major. He's going to kneel and he is going to clasp his hands and he is going to fucking pray.
Okay. What
I'm just
is
gonna watch this silently from the corner of the room.
Mm-hmm. What is your prayer?
Okay. Ugh.
Roleplay, my D&D? Never.
You do it. You let me do it so rarely. I'm kind of caught off guard.
I encourage
Not really.
it.
I'm saying that sarcastically. I'm sorry, that
Okay.
did not come through correctly.
No, you're fine. I just oh no.
No, I was. While I'm readjusting, my brain was more on the readjusting rather than, oh, I got to put sarcasm in that. Sorry about that.
Start by being a kiss ass, then make your request. I find that helps.
Denox going to close his eyes, bow his head, and just simply whispering this part. But I'm going to say it out, normally, so Discord can actually pick me up. So just imagine
Yeah,
this
stage
is
whisper.
whispering.
Yeah, stage whisper.
Scientia, Lady of Knowledge. I have the scale. I have the blood. Please. Please. Help. And that's it. And he's just going to stay kneeling, eyes closed, and quiet.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Ooh. Oh, I could be a dick right now, but I won't.
If you be a dick right now, this whole entire series will go on a branch.
I'm like, and restore balance. No, kidding. No advantage for you.
I got enough spells to make you live in hell.
I got the spells to make me living hell. So
Anyways,
I won't do it. Go ahead.
I have enough spells to make y'all live in hell.
you're not in the room.
I don't care.
A 9 or... Oh god!
Oh.
Take the 9!
Oh no.
Ooh.
So the natural one. No, I'm kidding.
I think you.
It's not very good. Oh.
9. Are you happy with that result?
No. Does anyone mind me taking a reroll?
Do it. Do it. I'll give you mine
Go
if you need
ahead.
it.
Okay.
I want this to work out, damn it.
Oh, I do have one myself. My bad. I'm sorry. I do have one.
Okay, then I will not touch the 3 rerolls that are listed on Roll20.
I am using my personal one. Okay. Now I'm a little scared. Come on. Press it. Press the button. Press the button, Rom. Okay, 16. That's a whole lot better. And a 10. Okay. I'll take the 16. Because I got a +0. That's about as good as it's going to get without me hitting that nat 20.
Yeah, not a huge room for increase there. Not huge anyway. Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna change a couple things here real quick.
If this doesn't work out, maybe I can do it. Maybe.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no.
hold on, there's a specific one I was looking for.
Scientia shows up,
Mm.
but she has a weapon in hand. Prove yourself, mortal.
Not that one either. Sorry, I had one, and I thought I had it set aside, but I'm not seeing it now. Nope, not that one. Not that
Oh.
one.
That's even more intense.
Yeah, we'll go
That's
with
probably 5 intense, right?
we'll go with this one for right now.
I don't hear it. Am I deaf?
No, I don't
Yes.
hear it either.
Okay.
It's pretty low. There. You should be fine now. Dinok, as you finish your prayer, you kind of your breath leaves you, and Katya, you begin to get a little worried because Dinok stops breathing.
Like...
He exhales. And doesn't inhale again.
Uh-oh.
Dinok, your consciousness leaves you for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
You hear, kind of in a disembodied space, this echo of Scientia's voice. Excellent, child. Gather the materials in the subject. Prepare a circle, and you see, apparating from nothingness, this almost chalk-like drawing of a intricate magic circle. Thanks to your keen mind, you memorize it in but a moment.
Yeah. I was about to be like, keen mining that bullshit.
Uh-huh. And the voice continues. I need 48 hours to grab the materials and the things that I require on my end. I will find you on your Lapita in 48 hours. Until then, be patient. And in that moment, as you're ready to go and shake Dinok, Katya, Dinok, you inhale again, nearly scaring Katya. Yeah, it was only a few seconds, but it was like longer than it should have been because it was an exhale.
Yeah.
What happened? Stop breathing. What happened?
Scientia, pulled me to speak to me.
What'd she say?
It'll be 48 hours.
Or 2 days. Okay. So she'll be here in 2 days.
Yes. Yes, she will
Are
be
you
here
gonna
in
be able
2
to
days.
wait that long?
Dinok
'Cause I don't
looks.
think I can wait that much longer.
Dinok looks to Katya, and you just see his eyes are shrunken and shaking. But it's not a negative feeling. It's excitement. Katya, I've waited 10 years for this day. I can wait 2 more. And as he's saying this, you see tears welling in his eye. As he starts laughing.
Just 2 days.
That laughter dissolves to near sobbing. As the relief of this entire 10-year struggle, this journey he's been on, is finally nearing its completion. And if you don't say anything or interrupt him, it'll be a few minutes before he is able to compose himself.
Just to make sure that we're here. I doubt to do something else. We could take the next 48 hours to rest up and enjoy ourselves. We still have time before we absolutely have to go back to the Illithids.
Which
This
is how
gives us
long
more extra
again?
time.
I'll get back to you on that.
This just gives us a few more days to try and wrangle up a volunteer to help us out.
Okay, to be honest, I actually have no idea how much time has passed since we left. We have dealt with Valinar's immediate emergency situation on his island. And we have come here to the Dragon Island. So we might be a couple weeks in at the most. Out of the 6
4?
weeks we had?
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
it's 8 weeks to a month, right?
7.
7 weeks. And we were given a month.
Well, technically it varies. There's 56 days in a month.
Okay, 56 days. Let me see here. Said elder. It was before that. I'm trying to find it. Hang on. half a month. We have half a month. That was the counter offer. If we do not return, colophone will be taken, and Cardin will be lost. Pretty much. So half a month was roughly 3 weeks. 4 weeks. Yeah, okay. And it has been... Took us about 5 days to get to Valinar's Island.
It has been 2.5 weeks.
2.5 weeks. So we got about a week and a half. How long did it take us to get here?
I want to say it was about
And it has
I want to say it
taken
was
us-
about a week.
It took us 7 days. 7 days from Valinar's Island to get to here. And it's been about a day since. Almost a couple days since.
Mhm.
So another week or less to get back to the Lithid city. I'd give it about 5 days.
If it took 7 days to go from Valinar's Island to here, it would take about 6.
6. We're cutting it close now. So you said it's been 2.5 weeks. It's about 18 days total. So
If you
got,
want to get specific, you
Oh my
are
God.
15 days in.
15 days out of 28. So, okay, yeah, we got a little extra time. If it takes us 6 days to get there, plus another 48 hours waiting here.
You have
that's
13
9
days.
Yeah, we'll make it. We'll make it. It'll be barely, but we'll make it. Okay, yeah, we can afford to wait a couple days. That was a lot of work. I forgot how to search this document. I also only had to search through like 47 different results relating to Lithids. Only. Okay. Continue.
I went ahead and marked when the last day was, by, just so that we have it for on my calendar too.
So, I guess back to what I was saying. Do you interrupt or do you let him continue crying out of...
Katya's gonna try her best to, I guess, help comfort or console or just at least be there with Dinok. That's the lazy way of saying I, as a player, have no idea what to do with the situation. So
Meanwhile,
they're
what is the elephant? What is the elephant and the dwarf doing?
Well, that is a great question. I sort of wandered in with the group. I found I was pointed to some spare rooms that were no longer occupied. And these rooms had a paltry amount of things. Basically everything that Xenos didn't have on his person when he died.
Yeah, I figured.
Fair enough.
And I go through the room and I get the random stuff that fits and doesn't fit. And I go through his private mead selection. It's not actually mead.
It's whiskey.
Yes. Much better quality. That's what the elephant did.
I'm
And
gonna
the
go on the
dwarf?
assumption that before cleaning out Xenos' old room, that he made sure to check with someone so that he was aware that Xenos is no longer with us, right?
He was
Also-
made fully aware when he was given the rooms.
Okay.
At this point, I'm assuming that the Laputa has like an official room manager.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What did you?
That tracks. That pronunciation
The
tracks.
Laputa.
What's French, babe?
Yeah, isn't Archer the sick one?
What?
What?
He said, wasn't it Archer that's the sick one?
Oh, yes.
Lapita.
Lap Utah.
The Paita.
That's what I said.
Somebody put that in
What
our
language, my
memes.
love?
What does it mean? I don't Spanish.
No, I said somebody put that in our memes.
I believe the word puta means fuck.
Put it in the quotes.
The fuck.
Yeah, that one.
You just called our chip the fuck.
Where's the quotable shit? I can't find it,
It's funny quotes.
so I can't find it. I'm looking for the wrong name here.
We don't use it very often.
There it is.
Surprisingly.
We need to use it more.
Yes.
Be funnier.
Oof.
I have
Well, it's never getting used then.
I have trouble with being funny.
Intentionally.
I beg to differ.
What is the dwarf doing?
You want to know what the dwarf is doing?
Yes, we're just having a nice, relaxing day.
So does anyone remember earlier when Asta said that she was going to start heading north? She did.
I told somebody to grab you.
Oh shit! Well, we grabbed her.
Did anyone say it?
Nobody declared it.
I didn't know that. I thought she was joking. I didn't think she was serious.
You haven't been
So
around.
you're saying all of us got aboard the Laputa, and she's just like, "Yep, whatever," and we're just letting her wander.
I mean, Deanoch was fully engrossed in this thing, but he at least said it.
Oh boy.
So that's on you guys.
Alnar's gonna claim insanity. He temporarily has someone else living in his head.
It's a pretty valid excuse.
Enoch was too distracted by, I must get to my wife now. Katya was like, right behind you. Valinar was distracted by, I got new problems. Yet was like, I have a new room. So everybody else was kind of preoccupied. I was just like, bye. So you're telling me nobody thought to park the Laputa to the north of where we were?
Well, here's the real question: did Asta ever even leave the Dragon Grove?
She said she started heading
and then declared going north.
You tell me, how long ago, how far would she have gotten from when I said that she was heading north?
Well, I think you said that whenever you guys were leaving the Silver Lights Palace. So would
she
you
said that after we left the grove, I thought. I could be wrong, because Rumlisk is a little distracted with the thing.
When would you have Asta, when do you feel like you would have started heading north? Before or after leaving the Dragon Grove?
Sure.
Did she say after?
Yes.
Or I didn't hear her right.
Oh. I know I'm sick, but I spoke.
Well, Discord said you didn't, so.
Was like,
You liar.
no.
Okay. So sorry, my brain just stroked out. You said before?
I said after.
After. Okay.
After.
Okay. So, are you just walking to walk?
Yep.
Or did you have
Like, molested.
or did you have Jesus? Or did you have a goal in mind of this walk?
Did you have
I just
Jesus?
started
No.
walking.
Oh, now she's going all Forrest Gump.
Okay.
Why do I-
Then you walk for a while, not terribly long, maybe an hour or two, and then you hit water. You hit a sandy beach.
Uh-oh.
And then I turned around and I kept on walking.
All right. And then in 4 hours, you hit a sandy beach.
Then I turn around and I keep on walking.
Oh my gosh.
God.
Yes, the traditional how to keep an idiot busy.
All right, so you spend the rest of the evening, afternoon and evening, walking back and forth across this island,
Yep.
alone with your thoughts. Are there any particular thoughts racing through your head that you'd like to share with us? Or with the audience, I guess I should say.
She does cackle occasionally still, right?
I do cackle
Oh, no.
occasionally. And I'm mostly just wondering how long it's going to take my crew to find me. Or to realize that I'm gone.
We're all at our own devices, so I don't think anybody's gonna be looking for you until we assemble in the morning.
Oh, she's going to get her steps in then.
Gosh.
Okay. So, if you're gonna just
As
walk,
friends.
I can only do so much. If you guys, if you're gonna just
I
keep
know.
walking, then what's that blind?
I said we're gonna have like Walking on Sunshine playing in the background.
I can only do so much.
That, and it's probably copyrighted the shit.
And Forrest Gump
Us is currently remembering how she has.
Well,
no
thankfully,
friends.
it's so.
The irony.
Thankfully, I think it's unrecognizable enough that Twitch won't nuke us from orbit.
Also makes me take some of the most interesting notes. Asta Fancy Hammer over here.
You know it.
Blind, how much whiskey did you give her?
None.
Yes. With the wine.
You haven't had wine either.
Yet.
Is this just the happy stuff to keep her from dying for the night?
You know what they say? Whiskey a day keeps the sinuses away.
To be fair, I do get sick less often. I'm just killing the germs as they come in.
Sorry about that. I was just making sure the song was over. Well, if it's in the background and somebody recognizes it, that could potentially cause copyright issues. So yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of dickwads what just look for stuff.
But we didn't do it on purpose.
I know, but
Too bad.
but
it
Can't
exists.
control the people around us.
right. Well, even the YouTube algorithm could pick that up potentially.
Ooh,
So
I hate AI.
it's just
They're gonna pick up that next.
like I said, it's just one of those things. So anyway, yeah. So if the midget is just the midget is just gonna walk back and forth across the island, we'll go back to Dinok and Katya. You two, what are you doing?
Did you call Asta a midget?
No.
No, we said dwarf.
He did not.
Midget, dwarf, same thing, right? They're both short.
No, hobbits are the true midgets.
Oh, off to see the wizard.
Wrong wizard.
Isengard.
You're wonderful, Wizard of Oz!
Golem, stop it!
Now I'm imagining a Lord of the Rings where Gandalf is replaced by the Wizard of Oz.
It's been done.
No.
That does not end well.
No.
Oh, why not?
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
You shall not open that curtain. Anyway.
All right, minor derailing. Do we need a minor break to recollect ourselves?
Yeah, let's take a real quick break here. I think that's a good idea. It is 10:30. Let's take a
Try to
quick
recenter
break.
ourselves.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
yeah.
We'll be back here in a few minutes.
You're welcome.
I need more water.
Nailed the first one. Don't worry, guys. We're working. Nope, not that one. Missed the first, second one. All right, there we go. Now I got it right.
Make sure you didn't mute us.
Put your eyes back in.
I only
Just
have
close
one. I only took one out. That doesn't help much.
Oh.
Well,
I suggested it.
Yeah. Anyway. Oh, excuse me.
I tried.
What were we doing? Oh right, Dinok was crying.
Wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Stop it! We will descend back into anarchy again.
So,
Well, he asked what we were doing,
Yes.
so.
Asta was
The
walking.
legendary battle between the legendary Wizard of Oz and Sauron.
Oh my god.
You're welcome.
Stop!
So, Asta was walking back and forth on the island. Dinok was crying, Katya was staring at Dinok, and Valinar was telling stories to his
I wasn't
friends and family.
staring at Dinok, I was
And
comforting
the
him.
elephant man yet
Whatever you call it.
was getting lost in the corridors trying to find his room. Did I nail that right?
Yes,
Yes.
Maybe.
sure.
Cool. For the sake of
just
I was
brevity,
staring at Dinok, though.
for the sake of brevity, all of you guys reconvene at dinner time, except for Asta.
Uh-oh. That might cause some problems.
As you guys kind of sit down for dinner, you realize Asta is no longer with you.
Oh, where is she?
Has anybody checked her room?
Nope. I was busy with my family and friends.
Dinok and I were together, so he didn't do it. And I think it's a bit early to tell you yet to keep an eye on our least likely troublemaker, actually. Where's Asta?
I turn to one of the crewmates of the ship.
Have you seen the dwarf anywhere today?
No, sir. I haven't. Not at all today.
I did tell you to make sure she came with us because she was doing a wandering thing. Did anyone actually follow up on that?
Dinok goes and looks outside the Lapita.
Fuck, she's out there walking.
Convenient timing that she happens to walk by at this moment. La 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 la.
Do we want to let her keep walking, or do we want to bring her back in?
How's she look while she's walking? Like she's in a good mood, a bad mood?
She's cackling again.
Let's wait until she's done cackling.
Maybe we'll just
Might be
leave her out
waiting
there
for a
for a
while.
while. Maybe we'll just find her back in the morning. I think she could take care of herself. There's not a lot of
She'll
wildlife
come in when
around
she's
here that's
hungry.
dangerous. Yeah, exactly. Like the lost pet.
Are we sure she isn't at this?
Wow.
So yeah, unless you want to come back in, we're just gonna leave you to it.
So how long does Asta wander for?
Does she even know that they have noticed that she's gone at this point? Like, does she see them looking over the edge of the ship?
What's your passive perception?
13.
I mean, I'm not hiding, so
I mean, yeah, they're not hiding, and they're on a big fucking ship in the air. I would say you would notice the ship and them. At the very least, you would see people looking over the edge. Probably about 4 of them, to be specific, looking over the edge, kind of looking down at you.
Okay. So she turns to head in the direction of the ship and falls over.
Oop.
Because she's been walking so much.
So you guys watch her collapse.
And she's down.
We should lower the ship and go get her. If nothing else, to at least make sure that any good belongings on her are not forgotten. We can figure out how to bury her later.
Wow. I feel the love.
I mean, this party does have a necromancer. Why would we leave a body behind?
I like how
I'm sure I can
Chauncey,
figure out
by this
something.
point has just given up all fucks. She's just like, yeah, whatever. That's not so bad. I've been there before, you know.
So we basically have someone take her to the infirmary, let her sleep it off for the night.
You take the ship down, and what do you guys like? How do you guys collect off?
Yes, how do you collect me?
They'll probably
the-
go to
throw
the
the coin
elephant
pouch.
man.
What was that?
What?
They'll give her to the elephant man. And the elephant man will carry her back to the ship.
So yet transported her like an ambulance.
You could say I was yeeted.
God, I hope not.
Yeah.
It's like, I got this. Jumps down, bam, picks her up and just chunks her up to the ship. No.
Alright. To the infirmary.
Wow.
Oh, she's still breathing, so I suppose something to worry about at the moment.
She's just mumbling in her sleep.
Definitely
Any
close the watch,
rec-
so keep an eye on her.
Any recognizable words?
You tell me. Can you understand her slurs?
I guess would that be perception or straight wisdom to try and understand?
I think this is more of a roleplay moment where Asta enacts the slurs and mumbling, and then the player Dinoc gets to determine whether or not that they understand it or not.
Oh boy.
Okay. So she's basically just like, oh, I just live with a bunch of fucking idiots.
Okay, that's a little too understandable. So,
Okay.
one, fuck you. Two,
STFU.
yeah. So he's just gonna turn to everyone and be like, "She's just grumbling about us."
Of course she is. Anyone got some cloth? We could probably keep her from speaking or mumbling her to sleep.
Wow.
Somehow, it's relatable. Writing about her travel companions. So you
Just
can
send
see
her back
oddities out
to
here
her
at this
bed.
island tonight.
Let's just put her back in her room for the night. Thankfully, the walls are soundproofed, so we don't have to hear her mumbling through the walls.
Based on her crackling, we should probably post a watch outside of her door too, just in case.
What if Asa sleepwalks?
That'd be for a watch.
Valnar swears to lock his door tonight.
Okay. You guys put her back in her room, and you.
Heck.
We're like leaving into the distance.
Well, that was interesting.
What?
Rip just kind of like went into the distance, rode off into the sunset or something.
No,
Yeah.
I'm still here. I asked what you guys
Oh,
were gonna.
hello.
I asked what you guys were gonna do after you dropped her off in her room.
Eat dinner.
This time we're like, what do you guys gotta do here? Just
Yeah.
kinda just trailed off, disappeared.
Sorry, that was probably me turning my volume down because the TV got loud behind me.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, my fingers are on the volume adjustment to constantly try to adapt with the TV.
Good luck.
But you didn't have to do that.
Huh?
Okay. They turned it down.
Okay. Good.
But
I mean, that's such good friends.
I can just imagine him just turning it down just to turn it back up the moment you.
don't worry. I got chuckle fuck over here busting my balls every opportunity he's got.
Yeah, that sounds like him.
Yeah.
It's fine.
That's why we love him.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Excuse me.
I can't wait to see him again in person. So
Good luck with that one.
One of these years, I will see him again.
Again, good luck with that one.
Just needs a
excuse
time
me.
off from work, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe sometime next spring when it's not so freezing.
Sure.
There.
No, you have to suffer with the rest of us.
Hell no! I spent my time in the snowy wilderness. Never again.
Look, whenever you come up here, it's probably just gonna snow anyway. This is the Midwest.
Yeah. So, all right, you guys have dinner. It's dinner, and then you go to sleep. Is that the plan?
Also didn't get dinner.
You fell asleep before dinner. You went to bed without dinner. What happens when you
By
don't
your
listen?
own choice.
okay, what would Enoch roll for getting to sleep with his mind in such a whirl? We just had that moment. His emotions are all over the freaking place.
No damage.
Is he trying to sleep?
I'm making a point of locking my door, by the way.
Yep, so is Valnar.
I honestly don't know at this point.
Okay. Let's go
His
with
emotions are that just jank. He is this close to 10 years worth of suffering and struggling being rewarded.
Mm-hmm.
Would you be able to sleep with that?
I mean,
Or at least
I'm not a fair example. I could sleep through a hurricane.
he's going to at least
Think
try.
about when you're a child. You're a child waiting on Santa Claus, but times 10.
I was a child who taught myself how to sleep through younger children jumping on you.
Okay, so you don't relate to the excitements. Gotcha.
He is going to try, but I'm not sure how successful.
Yeah, sure. Do you want to determine that, or do you want the dice to determine that?
We'll let the dice. This is more fun.
Neat. Then I'll give you the options of either just a flat D20 roll. You will have it as a DC. We'll have it a high or low. High you don't. High you sleep. Low you don't. Or you can do a Wisdom save. Probably same degree.
I think I have a better chance of it just flip-flopping if I do a straight. So I think I'll do that.
Go for it.
Because my Wisdom save is +6. So this makes it more fun. 11.
You sleep.
Barely.
Yeah, barely.
You sleep in a bear? That's kind of weird.
Yeah. Everyone else falls asleep eventually.
What? You don't sleep in your bareness?
Can I have?
That's why you locked the door.
Can I have Valinar, Dinok, and Katya all make a Wisdom saving throw for me, please, while you're sleeping? Valinar, you do not benefit from Twin Mind.
Dang it.
Okay.
Oh wow, that's super low for me.
19.
6.
9.
Woo!
And that's with my +6.
Who's trying to charm you as I sleep?
Okay.
It's not like my wife laughing. That's terrifying.
Well, it's not. Trust me.
Terrifying or my wife?
Yes.
Yes.
Katya,
Yes.
you rolled the lowest.
Oh no.
You are placed Sorry, I just had a random thought, and I think I'm going to redo this moment.
Oh no.
Because it would
Good
make
or
sense.
bad?
We'll find out.
Yay! About to have wild magic shit to bed.
We're gonna pause for a moment and rewind time for just a minute. Asta, you get it on this Wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
But
I want to see if she does better than you guys.
But Asta had other plans in the middle of the night.
You're still gonna
bad.
sleep,
Oh, no.
aren't you?
She was going to sneak out of her room and sneak into the kitchen because she didn't eat.
Well, maybe. Hey, maybe this will be the reason why you wake up. Roll the Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Same as me.
Wow.
Cool.
Same number as Enoch, same number on the dice as me.
Katya, Dinok, Asta, Valinar.
Don't.
The three of you, 4 of you, I can count. Each and every one of you have a collective, separate but collective, so dream. This is all perceived from your own point of view. You do not see your compatriots here. But the dream is nearly identical. All of you see a familiar face. You see Aaron, the necromancer that you guys have encountered a few times now.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
And you see her performing a ritual. Around the room where she is, there are 2 summoning circles. Does anyone, do any of the four of you speak Undercommon?
I speak over common.
I speak common. No, I don't. And I don't suppose I could cast a spell in my sleep.
Valinar, Dinoc, do you guys speak it?
No.
Oh no.
I'm gonna say based on your not
Well,
answer, I
just-
can't cast it in my sleep.
Oh, let me ask you this. Is it a reaction spell?
Nope.
Then I'm going to say no.
Okay.
The circles are written in a language that you do not recognize or understand. But what stands out to you is that they are written in blood.
That's great.
Whose blood, you don't know.
This is starting to sound
And you
reminiscent of the time when we found Asta. Or, well, actually, the other girls that Torben had been dealing with prior.
Oh, all the way back on the first island.
in part of the, as part of her ritual, you begin to hear part of what sounds like part of a prayer mixed in with this process. Lord, send me those who can help. Send one with knowledge and one of guardian body. Send the two of your servants to aid me, and we will reward you. We will reward you with plenty of additional followers. And she continues to go back into a chant of arcane. Again, in a language that you guys wouldn't understand due to it being underground. And the vision will end.
What was it that she prayed?
Basically, Lord, send me two individuals to aid. One of intelligence, one of able body.
Okay.
And then she said to send two of his servants. Two of your servants.
Okay.
Could we tell who she was praying to? Like, was it the Sleeping King? Was it a demon
Well,
lord? Was it...
we can probably infer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever you would like to infer, you can infer. This is a dream that was sent to you. Dinoc,
We don't.
you recently having had a vision from a deity, recognize a touch of divine magic interlaced within this dream, that as though it has been sent to you. And it is not Scientia's magic, nor is it on. It is a magic that you are unfamiliar with in terms of the Pantheon. Asta, you wake up from that dream probably a little weirded out and hungry.
Hungry, leaning on hangry.
The only way Austin knows how to be. As she heads to the kitchen like Hulk, as loud as possible.
Okay.
So much for sneaking.
Question.
Yeah.
Would that have been enough sleep for a full rest if I would have woken up to that dream?
I will say yes, just because I don't want to mechanically affect the story.
Okay, so I'm gonna go and activate a long rest, and Valnar is going to wake up, a little freaked out, grab his crystal ball, and scry on Aaron.
Okay. Can you click the spell for me?
Yes, once I find it. Where did it go? I know I didn't have the thing at the time to do
Oh,
it.
shit. Wrong page.
There you are. Did that work? Of course that didn't work. Why did that not work the way I wanted it to?
Kate's gonna continue sleeping because, well, not the first time she's
There we
had
go.
a dream message.
No, you're pretty used to those.
Yeah, happens a lot.
Deanoch is emotionally exhausted. He does not have the mental fortitude to wake up and deal with this.
Yeah, well, last time we saw Aaron, it was on Valinar's Island.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
On her end?
Yes. DC 19 wisdom save.
That means she's aware. Oh no.
No, she has to make it
No,
anyway. It's part of the spell. She's not necessarily aware of it, potentially. Got the cocked. That is a 25 on her wisdom save.
Yeah.
So
I don't suppose I'm familiar with her.
Hard to say.
So
I also think it's kind of strange
I
how this
feel
spell actually works.
to me this is a little familiar. This is a target you know well. For me, that is that is like a friend, somebody whom you can tell me something about other than evil,
or an enemy that you have
There's evil
sworn to destroy and is your personal enemy.
Yeah, like maybe like a high school rivalry or something like that. Yeah, sure.
Dang.
So I'm gonna say probably not. So I feel like though as you kind of begin the process of scrying and you kind of arrive in the area, you hear a and the vision breaks away.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't suppose Valinar recognized the room she was in. I'm gonna probably say no.
Make a history check for me.
Ha!
10?
History?
Not really. I mean,
Okay.
it has similar design to some of the churches, but a lot of them are all very similar in construction and like masonry. So, you know, that only narrows it down to about 47 buildings.
Only.
Okay. So, knowing full well this is essentially extremely early in the morning, and he's actually no, I can't because he's got that ring, and I'm assuming she has one too. So never mind. I was gonna use sending to try and talk to them. Like, no, that doesn't work anymore. So nope, I'm good.
Also, what do you find in the kitchen?
What do I find in the kitchen?
Food.
Rat.
There's a lot of food in the kitchen. There's tons of provisions and things like that. Is there anything particular that you would like to scrounge together, or are you just looking for leftovers?
She wants meat.
Easy enough to procure. You find a One Piece style ham hock.
Yes. She chows down on it Luffy style.
So you eat it in one bite. Got it.
Roll Constitution to not choke.
Yeah, it's bone.
All right. So you eat and you go back to bed. I'm assuming.
With official food coma.
Okay. And with that, morning dawns and the day is yours.
Coming out for morning coffee, Deon's just like, well, that was a fucking rough night.
Long rest. Boop.
Ugh.
Ah, nice.
Turning to Katya, who looks
Hang on, I'm doing calculations. It's still yawning. Let's see, 26 divided by... not divisible by 3, it's not divisible by 7. It's divisible by 2, so I don't know, 150 to that. Do. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Nope. That didn't really help much. Okay. You were saying?
you look
In
a
character, you
little.
were saying?
There we go. You look a little bit less rested than normal. You okay?
Fine. Had a bit of a odd dream last night, but I mean, I'm used to having strange dreams.
Was
This
it?
seems to be the only time. This seems to be
Was
the
it
only
the?
time anybody ever contacts me.
Was it the necromancer in a bloody circle?
I specifically remember
I was
it was the
muted. There was two.
necromancer.
There were two circles.
I specifically remember it was the necromancer. There was a necromancer. It was the one that we had met,
Yep.
at least on Valinar's Island.
Okay,
There were
roll
two
call. Who saw
circles.
the? Roll call. Who saw the necromancer with bloody circles?
I was gonna say it's at this point Valinar walks out as soon as he said that and go, God fucking damn it, you guys had that dream too?
Okay, if we all had that dream, who showed it to us? Was it
It wasn't on
Was it Aaron
Scientia. It wasn't
herself?
there.
I don't think it was Erin herself because I tried to scry on her and I got a little didn't get very far, but I heard a little what was that, a laugh? Or a nuh-uh. It sounded like her, so I don't think she wanted anyone to see it.
Sorry, that makes me laugh. It's like Valinar's like, I try this thing. Nuh-uh.
Did you just say that there was like another presence that wasn't Scientia or On?
Basically, someone sent it, and it wasn't Scientia or On. We felt their divine magic. This didn't feel like them. It still had a touch divine, but
Question to the DM. Valinar has had contact with Geisma. Did it feel like Geisma at all?
One moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still in my voice mod. I have no idea what that sounded like.
you don't want to know.
Thank you. Hopefully it was a good sound.
For some people, yes.
Oh no.
It would have felt similar to Geisma's, yes.
Similar to, but not Geismos. Okay.
Potential.
Okay.
It's been a while since you've been. It's been a while since you've been a cleric of his order.
Oh yeah, that's a fair point. I did change domains. So Val will mention that it felt like Geisma, but not quite. If that makes any sense.
Huh. Okay, just throwing this out on a limb since we don't know for sure. Just gonna throw a wild guess at the wall, see if it sticks. Martinus? Maybe?
Oh, way to tell. But
Maybe.
someone wanted us to be aware that something was going on back on Valinar's Island.
Yeah. Something probably pretty bad. I just had a wild thought. What about the 2 moon goddesses? Or gods, I can't remember.
No, it's just
Sorry, I was just thinking about people who might feel like Geisma but aren't Geisma. I don't remember their names.
I know the moons had names. I don't think they were associated with any
It was
gods.
a heretical thing. There were 2 children of. I want to say it was Death and Life, but I could be wrong.
I'd have to find those notes.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. I thought maybe I wrote it.
Paper for me.
Oh, that long ago.
Oh yeah, this was a long time ago. This was back before we started using D&D Beyond. We talked. These guys even came up. So it's entirely possible that it's throughout all my changes of technology and notes that I lost them.
Yeah, no. I don't see. The only history I have on the moons is how they're created. I feel like vaguely we spoke about this at one point.
A long time ago.
What is your note? What notes do you have? Katya.
You have it with the girls?
About the creation of the moons. Rhea and Reyna. Apparently, a meteorite struck one and separated a big chunk that became the other one.
Girls or now?
Yes.
That sounds familiar.
I don't know. That's probably it's probably barking up the wrong tree anyway. That's just a random thought I had.
It was one time.
That is the wrong campaign.
Like, rub my.
And if the DM has to go all the way back to his paper notes to find it, that's probably not who it was.
Yeah.
Just throwing that one out there.
Can I keep my laptop on the drawing here?
Hold on, I think I found him.
Honestly, though, I guess it doesn't really matter who's subdivision. We just know that something's going on. And that
Yeah.
complicates things because we're supposed to be waiting.
Yeah, okay. So, Reyna is the is a is one of it's like the moon goddess. They're considered lesser deities. This would be going back to what we from the notes that Valinar would be referring to. Reyna is an offspring child of Mortem and of hold on a second. I feel like my notes Vita
Of life and death.
and you would have learned, I would have believed, that was a twin to Rena, the sun. So the sun, they are the sun to these two, but is also the embodiment of the sun, and is the twin to Reyna.
Okay.
So they're the yin and yang kind of children of this universe. Sun and moon. But there are, and yes, there are two moons, because as the stories go, with it is that when the moon was hit and broken in two, the so was the embodiment of the goddess, or demigod, I guess I should say more specifically.
Okay.
Which is part of the reason why you don't see many like moon worshippers anymore, because there's a large belief that deity, for lack of a better term, or demigod, has perished. They were killed.
Oh.
So that is the belief that you guys would be aware of.
Okay. Yep. So I didn't mean to take us off track. I just randomly thought of them.
No, I mean, that's honestly a good thought, and not to mention, I probably should have had those, notes near anyway. Plus, I haven't done anything with those entities in a while, so it's good to be reminded of them anyway.
Okay.
So, anyways, we have a lot of guesses, no guarantees.
Correct.
I'm
Either way, we know
gonna. This is in game, by the way. Shush, DM.
Sorry, I'll mute myself.
Either
Anyway.
way, we know that someone just wanted us to be aware of what's going on, and this complicates things because we're getting really close to the end of our timeline to deal with the Illithids. And
We've got the Illithids, we've got now Fur, we've got
and your wife. I suppose your wife could meet us in transit to Colophon, but we should at least check in with the dragons and see if we have any volunteers before we head off.
You all still there?
Yes.
yeah.
Oh. Katia made a suggestion and it just got real quiet. So I was like,
Sorry, I'm trying to parse it because the voice mod made it difficult to understand that last bit.
Oh. I pretty much said that Scientia could meet us in transit. She said she was going to meet us aboard the Lapita. We could just check now and see if anybody has volunteered for our mission. And if regardless, head off anyway, because we're getting to the end of our timeline on that. So Scientia would essentially just meet us while we're in transit to our destination of Colophon.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, Deanoch doesn't really care. He's got what he wanted. He's ready to do whatever.
Okay. So then we should head into the city and see what we can find out and go from there.
Real quick, Valinor is gonna stay on the Laputa while you guys do that. He wants to talk to Nadon and see if he can brainstorm what Aaron was doing in that dream.
Okay.
I like it. Okay.
If you really want to split the party, okay.
It's not like we're heading into danger here.
Well, plus what that dream really has Valinor.
Tweaking.
Yeah.
Better than twerking.
I mean, it's easy enough to do.
I can just imagine a guy in plate armor trying to twerk. Just clunka, 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 clunka.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, it sounds like.
Thank you for that image.
You're the one who gave it to us. Your fault.
Thank you
Oh,
for taking it too far.
I love D&D.
All the random bullshit things that your
Yeah.
brain just pops into
For
existence.
sure.
Hey, you got onto us for derailing things.
As you guys, I didn't get onto anybody. As you guys split the party, let's go ahead and have Valinor roll a religion check with advantage with Nadon's assistance.
23.
Yep, that's about right.
Yeah, that's pretty good. You being unable to understand the language that was written and spoke for the most part, your best guess based off of what she said that you could understand, which sounded like a prayer, it sounded or seems like she was attempting some kind of summoning.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Could I tell like what she was summoning or?
Give him a minute. Something's probably going on.
I would say probably not.
Okay.
And I think a lot of that has to do with just not having information on the religion that she follows.
Okay. Okay.
Meanwhile,
She's summoning something that will be unpleasant for us to deal with. That's all you know.
That I can
Probably.
guarantee.
Yes.
Okay. So, I'm going to say, I'm going to actually give you guys a little secret here, a little peek behind the curtains. So,
Oh, is there a man back there?
yes, it's me.
It's Gandalf.
Now you see here. No. The riddles. Oh, that wouldn't work actually. I'm gonna say for the sake of ease, because and this is mainly because I don't have riddles prepped. Because the riddles would have reset. Now, my thing is based off of the magic that is protecting them. Once they were guessed, solved, new ones would take their place. I was not expecting you guys to leave and come back. I do not have riddles prepped. For the sake of ease and expediency, you guys have solved those riddles. Because I don't have riddles prepped. I don't have riddles prepped. If I would have known this and I would have had another, bit of time, I would have prepped riddles. But sorry.
It's trivial. We got this.
Yeah, you guys are like level what? 14, 15? It's trivial for you guys at this point.
We're 14.
There you go. I was right the first time. So, you guys return to the Dragon's Grove, and inside, this massive underground paradise. Nope, not the word. Safe haven for dragons.
Sanctuary.
Yes. Is there a particular entity that you would like to seek out?
That's a good question. Probably head straight to see if we could meet with Silverlight again, since he was the one who was going to ask for volunteers on our behalf.
Any objections?
Not really. Deanok's just kind of going with the flow at this point.
Okay. I'm
You're
guessing
leaving me to make all the decisions. I'm scared.
I'm guessing the Luxodon and the Asta don't care.
I love how you said the Asta.
Better than saying
The
like,
Asta, I'm like Adele.
Did you just say you're like Adele?
Yeah, like have my own title. I don't know.
Okay, now she's getting the happy juices.
I thought you were about to be like, yeah, rolling in the D.
Nope.
Rolling in the D. Anyway, okay.
Who's on E?
No, Adele, rolling in the deep.
Nope, don't get it.
Neat.
Anyways,
Anyway,
I listen to actual music.
Sam.
Sad now.
I got it.
No. I'm not saying about that part. I'm sad that he called the music that I like to listen to most of the time not music. Because I know that's a slam against country music.
I mean, you'd hear the music that I listen to and be like, that's not music, that's noise.
That's how I feel that's how I feel about most music anymore on today's radio.
I don't
that's
listen
what
to
everyone
radio.
calls
You guys listen to the radio?
Yes, because I don't have unlimited data. You guys go to the Silverlight's palace and you ring his doorbell.
Mm-hmm. Ding dong.
Sorry. Ding dong.
Which is dead.
Fuck your life.
There is after a few moments a dragonborn looking individual kind of approaches and kind of goes, "Yes, can I help you?"
We're here to follow up on a request that we spoke to Silverlights about yesterday over dinner.
Okay. Follow me.
We do so. Since
Yes.
no one ever said it.
Okay. You guys head inside, and kind of in the foyer room that you remember. Um, you're kind of instructed to wait there, and after a few minutes, after a few minutes, Vormad comes out and kind of goes, "Welcome back. I wasn't sure what your plans were after you left, but I'm assuming you've returned to inquire about the volunteers for the proposition you stated."
Yes, that's exactly why we come. Has anybody decided to brave the mission before them?
I've had one young soul throw his hat into the ring, so to say. A young red dragon by the name of Phapos.
And how do you spell that?
Paphos.
That's
Paphos.
Paphos.
Athos.
Paphos.
Question.
Delightful.
Does that name ring a bell, i.e. the young dragon we fought in the arena?
No.
Oh,
He's young and looking to make a name for himself, and as a young dragon, the title of something along the lines of Illithid Slayer, this is very powerful motivator. Would
I have to be
you...
completely honest. The illicit elder never specified what type of dragon after. He just wanted a dragon.
So, would
But I am
you
glad that
welcome...
we have a volunteer.
Would you welcome him aboard on your company?
Can he take human form or mortal form yet?
Yes.
Oh, that'll definitely solve where he would sleep problems. Yes, gladly.
I will send for him. And he kind of turns and looks at one of the servants and kind of off to the side of the room, and the servant kind of nods and leaves the room without a word from Vormad. Would you like me to send him to your abode upstairs or up above, or would you prefer to meet him here?
It would probably be better to meet here. Just
Yes.
that way we don't have our crew see a dragon or even a stranger trying to gain access, and unfortunately they would more than likely overreact.
Beyond that, this is an opportunity to get to know him as well. And explain the situation.
Understood. And he shall arrive here, hopefully momentarily. You guys have a few moments here to interact with Vormad before Paphos arrives. If there's anything you would wish to inquire about or from him.
How about we discuss the dream that we had last night? See if Vormad might be a little more familiar with the Pantheon than we are. Maybe he can shed some insight.
I mean, he is the first son of Scientia, so...
You tell him about the dream?
Yes.
Hmm. Based off of what I know, the fashion in which the summoning circles were described and the language used does not sound like anything any of my aunts or uncles utilize. The entity that this individual was praying to, I suppose, is not one that I am aware of, which limits who it could be. Most likely...
Also, my help narrow it down.
Most likely, you're looking at... There are three suspects, in my mind. You have the Sleeping King, this so-called man-made god. You have the I don't remember if you guys have heard this or not, but he's knowledgeable enough he would know this. You have the Blight, I guess you could call him. The
Blight?
The World Eater at the end of the far reaches of the solar systems. The entity who consumes everything.
Oh.
Including his own
That
name,
sounds like
which
a
is
big help.
unfortunate for us. And then the other entity potential is sorry. Needed to move my arm for something in pain. Knock.
Oh,
Would be
fucking
the
damn it.
would be
Him
the
again.
would be the third entity potentially. All of these entities have
Just
some.
about a trickery.
Yeah, correct. Any of the entity of Nock is a very enigmatic person. Literally does whatever the fuck you want when they want to. No rhyme or reason to benefit one, no rhyme or reason to harm another. Literally for the fucks and giggles.
There's a story on Halfkeen where Anansi, our version of Nock, literally instigates a war from both sides.
Yes, stories like that are pretty common with Nock. A lot of times it's because they're bored.
I'm gonna say that it has to be the Sleeping King. Oh, based on our previous dealings with this necromancer, it just seems to add up. Valar was the one who originally, I believe, had any kind of connection to her deity, in which he had banished her something and describes some kind of a hand. It's like put her away. But based on her being a persistent problem, much like Torvin before her, I do suspect that it has to be the Sleeping King. His agents have been causing problems as of late. As if we don't have enough of those. Go around.
Well, I'm sure that there are plenty of problems out there for you to solve. And it's probably about this time you hear a knock at the door. He goes, "Oh, he's arrived."
Oh, speaking of knock.
Well, wrong. Walking in from the door that is opened from by one of the servants is a youngish-looking red-scaled dragonborn, and he is wearing a almost like a leather biker attire. And he kind of...
Except we don't know what a biker is in this world, so...
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know how else I don't know how to describe that in the olden days.
Odd.
Yeah, fair.
Odd compared to anything we've ever seen before.
And he kind of walks in and kind of looks you guys up and down and kind of goes, "What's up?"
I hear you're the volunteer for our illicit extermination plan.
What's up?
Yeah, I heard you needed some extra help dealing with some squid faces.
That's the gist of it. And you were the brave volunteer that decided to come with us in said endeavor.
Yeah.
Well, your name is?
Paphos.
Ah, dang it, my opportunity passed.
Opportunity for what?
Up the slice, Slooka.
I don't get it.
Slim Shady.
Oh. That's
Oh.
why I don't get it.
Yeah. Real quick, jump out of game real quick to jump back in. Anyone here? He's having a grandkid. Slim
God,
Shady.
God, we're old.
Yeah, I just heard that. I'm like,
Are we sure it's the
wait,
real
didn't
Slim
his
Shady,
daughter
though?
just get married?
Are we sure he's the real Slim Shady? Has he stood up yet?
He did. He stood up and gave away his daughter.
Oh, well, there you go. Shit. We're getting old.
That's what I'm saying, man. Anyway, back into the game. So, now what?
Well, now we gather some supplies for our Laputa, and then be on our way.
Are y'all gonna feed me, or do I need to bring my own grub?
Do you consume the standard mortal amount?
No, I'm a dragon.
Oh, we haven't had a dragon yet.
Not sure we would have enough supply on board for that. Seeing as dragons eat a lot more than we do.
Suppose we'll be getting a lot more rations then.
I mean, I can grab my own. You want to provide a bit of coin? I can definitely grab my
Oh,
own.
no problem. Fact. How much do you need exactly?
How long are we gonna be gone?
Let's see. Head to the Illithids. Fight them for. Let's assume worst case scenario and say about a week.
We'll be gone for about a week.
No, I was saying
That's just
assume that the fight itself is worst case scenario and takes a week.
Ah, okay.
It's taken 6 days to arrive at our destination. Then we have to deal with the matter. And then there's the concern of getting him back home. Unless, flying for 6 days sounds appealing to you.
Alright, so if we're looking at about 3 weeks, I'm probably gonna need, I don't know, 30 gold, give or take.
Sounds doable. Rather reasonable,
Sounds very
actually.
manageable.
I don't remember what the prices were down here. It's been a month.
How will you transport your supplies? Do you want me to come with you and we just use my bag of holding?
Nah, dude, I got my own.
Fair enough. It's refreshing to have. Sorry, brain just turned off there for a second.
Righteous!
Well then, we
Gravy.
I'm sorry.
That sounded so bad.
I'm sorry.
Well then, we shall meet back at the entrance to the city then.
Yeah, sure.
It'll
Please
take
meet
us probably an hour, maybe two. Depends on what we find for supplies.
Alright,
And
cool.
we'll be there.
Yeah, I'll see you there. We give the
I look
polite.
forward to filling you in.
He gives a polite kind of nod and bow to Vormad, and then exits. Takes the coin from you and then exits the chamber, going to collect his own rations.
Well, at least we won't have to.
I like him already. He seems. He sounds like a young punk, but I think he'll be fine.
He is a young red dragon.
Spicy.
Don't get any ideas, Katya. He's technically underage.
But how old would a young red dragon actually be?
Actually, several hundred years. But
That he ain't underage.
Well, no.
for dragon lineage, yes.
I'm
Yes,
saying no to
but I'm a
Katya.
human.
That's like saying
Honestly-
that's like saying something is okay because you're a different race.
Exactly.
It's not.
Besides,
Katya.
Katya's not into dragons anyways.
Mage hand.
But they're shape-shifting dragons.
If you know what I mean. Anyway.
And I have the ability to alter self at will, so I could shapeshift if I want to.
And with that, you guys go back to the entrance to the Dragon's Grove to wait for, or were there supplies you guys wanted to get? I'm sorry, I missed that.
We got supplies.
We're just getting food. We're just getting
Okay.
Food not just for ourselves, but also the crew.
Yeah, easy enough to do.
Specifically,
guys-
we're looking to get some variety for the people who are getting bored of the same meal every day.
Well, I guess my question is how much would you be willing to impart on providing that kind of food?
That depends on
We have
how
plenty
much.
to go around, so
Depends on how much. Several meals would be for our entire crew.
It depends on how you go about it, because remember, you also have a greenhouse.
greenhouse is mostly for making like potion and spell components.
But we are planning on expanding it. Remember that.
expanding it. We could make our own vegetables at the very least. If we can find a way to magically enhance them at that, so we can make them bigger or grow faster too. It's stuff to experiment on another day.
HGH.
Anyway, so let's say
whatever we're getting, I guess now we're getting some seeds of plant.
let's say you spend like 200 gold pieces worth of to gather like nutritious food and for a variety of different meals for the entire crew.
And how are we
Question:
transporting all this?
What's the platinum to gold again?
10.
Okay.
Yeah, doing the standard for this campaign.
So how many platinum would I need for 200?
20.
20.
Okay, good.
I know math.
Yeah, it's midnight. My brain officially shut off.
Your brain has entered do not disturb mode for the night.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah. And we're transporting it by putting it in the bag of holding.
Easy enough to do.
Oh man, I could just see that. We get back to the lab and tell you just like, here's this, and here's this, and here's some more, and I'm pretty sure I put some potatoes in there somewhere. Just dumping out.
They're used to
several
our
meals for-
shenanigan.
I know. It's just a funny thought.
Okay. Then, with your potatoes in hand, your new ally in Paphros, I'm probably saying that wrong, but I'm also. You guys head back to the Lapita to begin the next leg of this journey. And with that is where we will end this night's session.
Yay.
Yay! We did it! We played D&D, guys!
Whoop, whoop.
About damn time.
I know.
Next week's Lost Mines, right?
Yes, next week, Lost Mines. Week after that, back to Mundus. Double checking the schedule real fast, just for the sake of my own sanity. Yeah, we'll be back in Mundus on the 25th, assuming nothing catastrophic happens between now and then.
Shh, it'll hear you.
Look, the tornadoes down around Florida will be fine.
Tornado?
And hurricane.
It was a tornado. Now it's a hurricane.
Sure.
What's a hurricane but a massive tornado with lots of water and like
Exactly. Thank you. Somebody understands.
A lot more dangerous. That's
Anyway,
what it is. Also, tornadoes are kind of random in their pathing as far as what they'll destroy, whereas a hurricane will just blow evenly along everything.
thank
Well,
you guys so
thank
much for your
God.
time this
Thank
weekend.
God.
I hope you guys have a good weekend. Enjoy this weekend, and we'll see you guys all next week. Good night.
Not all.
Night.
Night.
Bye.